It's the Dad's Report channel on 108. The only channel you need to watch, the only channel you need to see, the channels you watch, and the channels I see. Not here to impress, only here to express. Today's Saturday the 2nd and 3rd of June. Saturday the 3rd of June 2023. Soon be Christmas 2025, soon be 2030. And it's another chilly June morning. Global warming kicking in and all the rest of it. And peasants. Today's subject is peasants. We are peasants, of course. We are the peasantry in this modern day and age. But compare the peasantry and we're told that the peasants of the Middle Ages, for example, had it really tough. They had to deal with Black Plague. They were treated brutally by the landlords, by the barons and the earls who were ruling over them. They were in rags. They were living in destitute poverty. That's the picture they paint for us. The peasantry of the Middle Ages. We of course, we are so much fortunate. We go on holidays to Greece and Turkey and Spain and various other places, Florida even, Disneyland. 2 or 3 weeks a year we can go away. Well, we couldn't during the lockdown, could we, eh? Fucking couldn't you? Well, you were supposed to leave your house, were you? But yeah. But the reality of the situation is, when you look back at the Middle Ages, the peasantry of the Middle Ages, and I've looked into this, and I've read a book about this some time back, they were more freer, and richer and wealthier, and had more fulfilling lives than we do, than the modern peasantry, who've got like credit card debts, mortgage debts, personal loan debts, and we've only got a minimum of 4 weeks off per year, 6 weeks if you're lucky, you know. Take the peasants of the Middle Ages, for example. They only had to work 1 month, maybe 2 months maximum per year for their landlord, for the baron that was running there. You know, they had 10 months of the year off, free time, 10 months a year, free time. And what did they do that 10 months? Well, they plied their trade. There was blacksmiths. If you're a blacksmith, you'd make your trade, knocking up horseshoes and weapons and swords and all that kind of stuff, you know, for the soldier class, so to speak. Carpenters, cobblers, farmers who grow their own food and sell it on the market, you know. Yeah. All the festivals, all the pagan festivals which were then disguised as Christian festivals, follow that. Easter, Beltane, summer solstice, you know, Hallows Eve, Christmas, all that. Lots of merrymaking, lots of drinking, lots of shagging, lots of feasting, all that sort of stuff. They knew how to live, they lived it up. They all had a life skill. They all had life skills. Maybe more than one life skill. With all that free time, they could go downtown, sell their wares, do a bit of bartering. They may not be able to go on holiday to Benidorm. They may not be able to travel too much, but they didn't really need to. The life was good. A nice family life. You know, as many kids as they wanted. They were basically left to their own devices. As long as they worked the 1 or 2 months a year for the landlord, whether it be the harvest time, or planting seeds, or doing some jobs around the local castle or manor or whatever, they'd be allowed to just do what the fuck they like after that, you know. And they could do stuff. They lived a happy, fulfilled life. They were skilled. They lived out in nature. They were healthy and happy. I bet they didn't suffer from depression. I bet they didn't even get heart disease and cancer. And that whole Black Death thing, you know, well, that's a whole other story, isn't it? That was bioweapons being unleashed upon the peasantry by the parasites that are still running the show now. But that's another story. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. If you're a peasant in the Middle Ages, you're far more richer than if you're a peasant in this day and age. It's nice out here, isn't it? Wickham open spaces.